Hello students, I Manavendra Kumar Ghosh welcome you all in this video of Brilliant Public School. Today we are going to learn chapter 1, that is number system. Types of numbers. Numbers can be natural numbers 1 to infinity, whole numbers 0 to infinity, integers minus infinity to infinity, rational numbers minus infinity to infinity. This also includes fractions, irrational numbers, root 2, root 3, pi. These are the irrational numbers. Real numbers minus infinity to infinity. This also includes fractions, decimals, irrational numbers. Number system can be studied with the help of Venn diagram. Real numbers. Real numbers can be divided into rational numbers and irrational numbers. Integers are under rational numbers, whole numbers are under integers, and natural numbers are under whole number. Types of natural numbers. These are prime numbers, composite number, even number, odd number, perfect number. Rational number. If any number can be expressed in the form of p by q, it is rational number. Types of rational number can be decided with the help of decimal expansion. So 7 by 8 is equal to 0.875. Here remainder is 0 and it is a terminating type of decimal, so it is a rational number. 1 upon 3 gives us 0.333 and so on. So here remainder is not 0 and decimal digit 3 is repeating. So in this case, this is a non-terminating repeating rational number. Irrational number. If a number cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, it is irrational number. Root 2 is an irrational number. Expansion of root 2 can be written as 1.414, 213, 562, 373, 095, 0488 and so on. So here decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-repeating, so it is an irrational number. Representing root 2 on number line. Let us take one right angle triangle here. So O, A, B is right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem is applicable here. So OA square is plus AB square is equal to OB square. So if OA is equal to 1 unit, AB is equal to 1 unit, then we can write 1 square plus 1 square is equal to OB square. So here we can write 1 plus 1 is equal to OB square, or 2 is equal to OB square, or root 2 is equal to OB. So we have got OB as root 2. So if this triangle is represented on a number line, so here we get OA, AB also 1 unit, OA 1 unit, and OB is equal to root 2 unit. So with the help of a compass, if we take an arc equal to OB and draw this arc so that it can cut number line on P, so we will get root 2, which is representing on number line. operation on real numbers. So if any rational number performs operation with irrational number, and operations can be plus, minus, multiplication and division, so we will always get a rational number. In the above rational number, it is a non-zero when operation is multiplication and division. If operation of a rational number is performed with a rational number, then we may get either rational number or irrational number. So let us understand it with the help of example. So suppose there is a rational number 3 plus another rational number, another irrational number root 2. So here we can get 3 plus root 2. So again here, suppose we add a rational number root 2 plus 3 root 2. So root 2 is irrational number, 3 root 2 is irrational number, so we'll get 4 root 2, which is also irrational number. Suppose here is a case where we get 2 plus root 3 plus minus root 3. So we can get it here like this, 2 plus root 3 minus root 3. This here 3 and 3 get cancelled, so we'll get 2. So here 2 plus root 3 was a rational number. We perform the operation plus with another irrational number minus root 3. So we are getting 2, which is a rational number. Here we got a rational number, here we got rational number. Rationalize denominator. The process of converting a number in denominator with radical sign into a rational number is rationalization. So this can be understood with the help of example. So let us consider one example. Here one number is given 1 upon root 7. So we have to rationalize this one. So we can write it 1 upon root 7 into root 7 upon root 7. This can be written as root 7 upon root 7 square. This gives us root 7 upon 7, because root 7 square gives us 7. So in this way we have got a rational number in denominator. Second example we can see here like this. Let us take one example here. Is the root 5 plus root 2. So this can be written as, here plus sign is there, so we will multiply with the minus sign. So here 1 upon root 5 plus root 2, it is given, so we will multiply with minus sign. So here minus root 5 minus root 2, so we have taken minus sign. So here it will become root 5 minus root 2 So this will be equal to root 5 minus root 2 upon root 5 whole square minus root 2 square. Here we have used one identity. We know that if in a bracket a plus b is there, in another bracket a minus b is there, we can get a square minus b square. So this gives us five square means 5 and root 2 means 2. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Laws of exponent. So this can be understood with the help of some examples. Suppose there is a number 6 to the power 2. So this can be written as 6 into 6. Here 6 is known as base and 2 is known as power. So if I write another number 6 to the power 2 into 6 to the power 5. So this can be written as 6 into 6 for 6 square and another 5 times 6 for 6 to the power 5. So I will write 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. So 6 has become total 7 times, so I can write it as 6 to the power 7. So if I generalize this one, I can get x to the power m into x to the power n is equal to x to the power m plus n. When bases are same, powers are added. So in case of x to the power m divided by x to the power n, this can be written as x to the power m minus n. So this is another identity. In this way, you can derive many more identities. Thank you, students, for watching this video.